That means this morning I haven't had coffee yet. Having my coffee yet means stalling the bike out. Hey, a lot of people. Is there some kind of a parade? Oh, it's Canada Day. I was like, is there a homeless encampment at Timmy's? No, it's Canada Day. Happy Canada Day, everyone. I was wondering why everyone was sitting out on the sidewalk. I almost got stuck in this town. This is the only way out, and everyone, this road's gonna be closed soon. I feel so stupid. I'm going to Jasper. It's 47 miles away to breakfast. Hopefully the breakfast place is open. If they're open, they're going to be packed. I probably came to Jasper, Banff, on the worst day of the year. The worst day of the year. Canada Day, start of summer. It's going to be madness. I found a campsite for tonight in Golden, BC. No, Golden, Alberta, right? In Golden, town just east or west of Banff. So found a campsite for tonight. It's just a campsite, but it'll do. And it's 4.5 hours away, and it's only 9:30 a.m. So I'm gonna get some breakfast and walk around Jasper for a few minutes, take some pictures, and then ride down south, exploring some things I see, whatever I see, and then get to my campsite by 5, 6. And at that point, I can go back out into Golden or explore a bit more. But I think today is going to be full of video of me just saying, wow. Wow. We're just going to get breakfast. It's only been 20 miles. And I'm just in Jasper. But I am... not impressed. Everyone was like, oh my God, you're going up to Banff. You're going to have the best time. It's so beautiful. It is. It really is beautiful. But I spent 2 weeks going from Whistler to Yukon, up to Fairbanks, over the top of the World Highway, seeing the Arctic Circle, seeing all those mountain ranges up north, the Yukon National Parks that had like more glacier-like features and rose, I felt much higher and more wildlife and way less people. It was literally just me by myself. No one around, no traffic, no looky-loos, no photography, just me in the helmet. And this is wild. I should reserve judgment. But what usually happens is Calgary and Edmonton are really big cities. And so the amount of people that get to see here and propagate the vision that this is like the best park in the world is much less than the people that live in the Yukon without cell phone service. Talk about how beautiful the Yukon is. And so I'm just feeling like, yeah, more mountains, okay. All right, more mountains. But also I can't get off the bike today and go on a long hike. I can't explore some of like the mirror lakes and stuff on top of these mountains. So I'm just judging it on the road. So you should go. I'm just not sure if it's beautiful, but I've seen beautiful for 2 weeks. And this is more of that. That's all. It's a big animal. I don't know what it is. It's a deer. I don't know what it is. It's a big deer. Maybe it's a moose. Antelope? Caribou? Elk? I don't know. I should Google this stuff. You don't even see the other ones over there, though. There's more over there. They're one of those big mammals. Oh, that's not good. Breakfast at 10:30 a.m.
I would love like some French toast. That would be awesome.
So I thought that Jasper was nice. It was a quiet, sleepy mountain town, maybe 20 restaurants, a few hotels, but this is just kind of, you can still play it in, point 0.5 if you want to see it better, but easy parking, not too packed. I think most people go Calgary to Banff as opposed to Edmonton to Jasper, and that's why it's just not as built up, but yeah, it was sweet. Good breakfast too.
Breakfast. But yeah, Canada Day. And so I need to actually get out of the city because there's a lot of like every city's having like noon parades, and so I just have to get out of this area because of the amount of activities that are starting out that are basically like, make it difficult to get anywhere. So I tried the adventure routing on Garmin to get to Golden, but level 1 through 4, which is least adventurous to most adventurous, all of them were exactly the same because there's only really one road that goes down to Banff from Jasper, just one road. So this is my only option. All right, well, goodbye, Jasper. Nice to get to know you for an hour. I have a really, really important business meeting on the 3rd. And so tonight I'm camping. Tomorrow I'll be in a Marriott in Lethbridge, Alberta. I used like 18,000 of my Marriott points to book this place. It was like $300 a night in order to take advantage of my late checkout abilities with my status. And basically on July 3rd, I'll be checking out at 3 p.m. so I can turn this meeting into 2:30. And then from there, it'll work out perfectly because the Glaciers entrances on the west side require car reservations, and they're fully booked. I can't go into Glacier on the 3rd. But from the east entrance, I can. And so by going through Lethbridge, I'm actually going to be going south to Glacier's east entrance, and I'll be able to ride south to Kalispell or Missoula through the east entrance of Glacier. So it actually worked out okay. The Kalispell Marriott's for 41,000 points for the night. So Lethbridge was 18,000. So I looked out okay. I think it all worked out. But tonight we're camping in in Golden. All right, start the day, start the ride. This is a show why you shouldn't plan too much on motorcycle trips. I was going to pre-buy like a 30-day Parks Canada pass, and I was also going to pre-buy an annual pass for national parks. But then I happened to go into Jasper, Banff, Yoho Parks on Canada Day, and so there's no charge today. It's usually $22. There's no charge today. It's Canada Day. And then in a few days I'll be going to Glacier on July 4th, which I don't think there's a charge on July 4th. So pretty much my budget is saved thanks to 2 national holidays back to back. Maybe to change gloves soon. The rain is back. I think we're going to be rained on all day today. I saw 65% chance of rain most of this ride. Yeah, it was a pretty little waterfall. A lot of people here though. A lot of people. Like at least 10 people are here. Minimum. The mountains are a little bit taller than they were in the same Rockies, but in BC. These mountains are a little bit taller, with a little more snow. But it reminds me of a lot of the mountains I saw 2 or 3 days ago up in, it's the same mountain range, but like, obviously more traffic. But yeah, it's pretty majestic when you see it up close like this. Up close. I don't know, no sense of scale. Is that a day hike on top of that, or is that like a 5-day hike? Hard to tell. The scale is just it's too difficult to even like know the scale of it. One of these mountains over here is 12,000 feet. I think it's the one in front of us, Mount Robinson. Look at that. That's pretty. Wow. A lot of cell phone pictures. Here goats. Where are the goats? Oh, my road's closed. Those little ranger outposts on there. And we'll go over here. Look at that. Alright, on a little bridge ship. Huh. Is there ice down there or something? Pretty cool view, though. I'd say. I guess there's a little bit of ice down there. Neat. That was pretty cool. I like. It's interesting. We're not that high above the water line. This has got to be just completely full of water. Like this here, has to be completely full of water in the spring. Like this is not that deep to have that much water coming off the mountains. Well, it's just a slow, gradual melt. We're talking about many feet, many millions of acres of cubic feet of iced snow melting. It's got to fill this valley completely. There's a big glacier there. I guess you can walk out there. It's got to be at least 100 yards to walk out there. Oh, they have a truck that takes you out there. That's cool. That water's probably too cold for a swim, though. It's probably a little chilly. The big difference between this and what I had seen North Canadian Rockies was just that, like, in this situation, you're in them. You're in this valley. And you're surrounded by, well, we're surrounded both sides. These are much larger. These are significantly larger than the ones from, these are at least 1 football field high. At least. Maybe 2. I think what it just comes down to is I've just been surrounded by beautiful scenery for 2 weeks. I think if I flew into this area, it would be like, ooh. It was cool to see a glacier, though. That was neat. A very quickly receding glacier, by the way. That thing is going to be gone when my kid comes back here. It's just going to be a Saskatchewan crossing is a ripoff, just so you guys know. $2.50 a liter for gas. $15 for 4 ounces of jerky. I got a can of coffee, an Aquafina, and some jerky, and it was 28 Canadian. Hot dogs, a single red hot dog, 13 Canadian. A pretzel from a machine, 15 Canadian. So, you know, I would get your gas and your hot dogs and your bottles of water in Jasper. Saskatchewan Crossing is a ripoff. Like, it was ridiculous. I was in places where it takes a day for a truck of supplies to get to them, you know, through mountainous overpasses and stuff. And those places were cheaper than Saskatchewan Crossing. So, you've been warned. If you need gas, get it in Jasper or Banff. Do not stop at that place. I mean, I still paid for the water. Even though I have one. And I got some jerky. Yeah, it's good jerky, actually. But I almost went hog wild. I'm like, yeah, I want some hot dogs. I want a pretzel. Oh, yeah, put some chili sauce on there. No, I'll do it. GD Mountains? You all over it yet? I'm not tired of seeing mountains. I've seen mountains the last 3 weeks, but it's pretty cool to see some GD mountains. Yeah, a lot of ice up there. GD mountains over there. Pretty awesome. There's mountains over there too. There's a bunch of photographers out there taking pictures of I'm so serious, like a massive grizzly bear. There were like 15 photographers. I think they got the shot. I think what they should do is one person should take the picture, and then swap business cards. Like, oh, you have the 800mm lens of the full frame camera with like 60 megapixels, so you can like really stretch it out and zoom in, crop it out. You send your photo to all of us. I'm not tired of mountains yet. Have y'all had enough mountains? There's a lot of mountains here.
There was just so much to see. It was like 150 miles of this. Seriously, I'll do a separate video, which is like a hyperlapse of the whole drive. It's about 5 minutes long, but it's 150 miles in 5 minutes. It was busy. It was very busy, a lot of traffic, but I can see the appeal for sure. It's really, really, really pretty. And you are in the valley the whole time, so you have it's like a front row, theater seat to nature's majesty is the best way to put it.
The Banff tonight or Lake Louise. We'll do that tomorrow. We're going to take a right-hand turn here toward Golden and Yoho. Which is where we're camping tonight. Be on this road for 33 miles. Wow. In there. But we are heading 73 kilometers to Golden. We're about halfway there. And taking, I don't know, but some Forest Service road to this campsite. It's actually a vacation lodge you can rent on like HipCamp or Airbnb. There's like 5 different lodges. They're all super expensive, like $700 a night. But just like a week ago, the owner of this property added like 2 campsites. And they have no reviews yet. And they're like super cheap. Like they were just added. And they're like $25. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Garmin or Apple Maps, or really Google for that matter, had geocoding for 4420 Beaverfoot Road. They weren't geocoded. What that means is basically postal addressing. So you put your the 100 block here, 200 block here. Beaverfoot Lodge, which seems to be a legitimate place with rentals and stuff, and they do weddings. And they have a whole bunch of options. They just added camping for a couple days ago. Is 13 kilometers on this road. I just saw a sign for it. So 6-7 miles on this dirt road here. But if you type 4420 Beaverfoot Road into any of those mapping providers, they don't geocode, including TomTom. They don't geocode. So there's no like 100 block, 200 block, 300 block. And so for the longest time, I was like, I wish they would put coordinates on their websites. I can type the coordinates in the Garmin, but they don't do that. So finally, I was so thankful to see to the right-hand turn back there, Beaverfoot Lodge, 13 kilometers. Like, oh, thank God, because I had no idea where to go. Frankly, I could just camp right here where these buses are. But this is pretty. This would be a nice little find. I can pretty much camp anywhere, it looks like. But, you know, always happy to have a reserve spot. But I never would have found this road if I had not booked that. So, Beerfront Lodge. Yeah, this way. Sweet, there we go. Oh, this is like a very well maintained and groomed road. That was a nice little ride. There's been a couple of sections that were like very muddy, some washouts, not full washouts, but like muddy, low-lying areas that I've had to go slower through. Got stuck in a rut. This is a fun road. It's a fun 700-pound GS road. I was hauling ass initially. I've slowed down a little bit because of the mud. I don't actually know what BC mud is like. Is it like clay? Is it slick? Is it sandy? I don't know. Plus, it's made even worse with the fact that I really have to pee. Dodging potholes while you're holding your bladder is tough. Well, this is the spot. It's pretty. May win for actually best camping spot of the trip, just from this view here. I think it was like $25, but he informed me the reason why it's empty. No one's coming because their generator is out, and so they can't make any power, and therefore there's no internet, and therefore there's no hot water. And I said, as long as you're not going to shoot me, I don't really care where you put me, because I'll sleep anywhere. Put me right there. I'll go right there. Yeah, it's a nice view. They've got a little spot there for fires. Yeah, this is great. This is totally fine. The sauna up there. I mean, I feel like just exploring the place, just getting photos. It's just very, if I had like unlimited funds to put a spot, this is what I would build. This is exactly what I would build. Like, I would live here. This would be my house. It's perfect. It's everything you need. You've got an area to dry meat. You've got a sauna. You've got an area to cut meat and store vegetables. You've got an area for your chickens and goats. You've got a little gallery for art or homebrew, whatever you want to do. The wood storage is over there. And then a little places for guests to come visit. And then you've got the big house. It's absolutely exceptional. Truly, this is nice. Here where I'm going. The guy just ran off and said he's gonna get his car. So he came down here. It's been like 10 minutes. I'll turn back around at the bottom of this hill here. Now I would like to camp up at the big house. Maybe he puts people here. Super muddy though. Super muddy. Like extremely muddy. Need some gravel put down or something. Yeah, we're just sliding down this hill. It's gonna be fun to get back up it tomorrow. It did rain a lot today though, so maybe tomorrow will be fine. It'll be dried out. I mean, it's an ignorant statement. I have no idea. Nice. It's pretty.
So, no cell phone service, no Wi-Fi, no power. So I made some chili. It's my third meal, rehydrated meal of the trip. Great looking yard and space too. Like if you wanted to do like a spiritual retreat out here or a wedding or something, it's ample space. It needs to be mowed, of course, but great view of the Yoho Mountains, and It was just quiet, just me and me and the bears. But yeah, lovely spot. I'm sitting here right now recording the voiceover, and it's totally quiet. It's just totally silent. Yeah. So that's tonight's video. Thanks everyone. Day 17 in the bag. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.